Hi guys! So I had a couple requests to do a tour of my scrapbook and crafting room, so here it is. Alright, so right now I'm standing in front of the sliding glass door to the backyard. There is the door from the laundry room that you walk in, and there is my closet, which is an utter mess. So, I've got my sewing area. This is my whole scrapbook with my countertop, and over here is my painting area. So, I guess I'll start with my sewing area. So this is my Singer sewing machine. It is, I have a nicer Bernina, but it's upstairs because my mom and I were working on some projects last weekend. I like to have my Singer down here because it's not that great of a machine, so I don't feel bad using it on scrapbook paper. And above I have all my threads. When I make a bobbin, I put it with the matching threads so that I'm not consistently making pink and white bobbins all over the place. This is a crazy sewing book that my mother-in-law got me the very first time I came to visit, and I just liked all the bright colors. Here's my inspiration board. My husband, so cute. And those are some pictures that I printed out to help me with a painting that I'll show you later. And these are some projects. I need to put buttons and stuff on some shorts for my husband, so I keep that. Oh, puppy dogs. I keep that all in my sewing area. Oh, and the giant scissors I got at Hobby Lobby. So this is a little cabinet that I keep all of my fabric in. I don't like to keep a ton of fabric on hand, but this is just some leftovers from previous projects. So I got some thread. This is scraps from previous projects. This is some tulle that I got to make a tutu. It's got glitter on it, so I keep it in Ziploc bags so it doesn't get all gross. Embroidery thread. This is an apron that I started working on, and I didn't like it, so I stopped. And this is some fabric that I was using to make dresses, and I put it in Ziploc bags to kind of protect it. Every time there's a new baby and with friends and family, I make them a fleece blanket, so that's a roll of binding and some extra squares I had left over. And that's where I keep all my patterns. Those of you that sew, you'll know that there's a lot of cutting guides and stuff, so I just keep them right here so they hopefully don't get broken. And back behind my table is my Fiskars cutting mat right there. So, this bookcase, excuse me puppy dogs, this bookcase I got at IKEA. It's called an Expedit. It's their 2x4. I think it's about $80. I bought it when I was on sale. So I try to keep this organized. Up here is my Cricut Expressions, which I got on Black Friday last year. Those of you that don't know, it's a die cutting machine. You open it up and your cartridge goes here. And then there's a screen and you type in what you want. You'll see the letters and stuff. It's not going to focus, but anyways. And you put your paper in there and it cuts it out like this. Like O's. This says like Good Boy Apollo. So I got a pile right there. This is my other cartridges. And this is, vinyl. Mommy brain. This is vinyl that I bought to possibly make something for Hannah's room. So, close this back up. This is where I keep a lot of my tools. I got my big Xyron sticker maker that puts adhesive on the back. I got a smaller one that I keep on my table, that little pink X. This is my Big Bite. It punches holes in paper so you can make brads. I got a Heat and Boss gun. This is, I was a sorority girl. This is my Alpha Gamma Delta book. I keep it down here because it's the only safe place in the house that the dogs can't get to, apparently. This is my hot glue gun with my glue sticks. So, and a lot of my embellishments I just keep right here because it's within arm's reach from my table. So, nice. This is all my scrapbooks. They all are dedicated to projects, so yeah. If I were to pull one out, you would get a bunch of coordinating paper and stickers and photos that I've sandwiched with each one to keep each project kind of orderly as I'm trying to finish it up. It usually takes me a while to finish a project. This is where I keep all my paper. I got a scrapbook, some 8x8s. This is all my 8x10 Stampin' Up! Paper and all the different color schemes. It was a recent purchase. This is a scrapbook that I made of my husband. God, I haven't looked at this thing in a million years. Let's see. Oh, this is, we went to a Jason Mraz concert. So there's a picture of us and Jason Mraz, and I have a pocket and there's the tickets. And this was Chris's very first football game that he ever went to. I guess he never went to any high school football games. So when we lived in Massachusetts, we went. And this is when we went to the Big E. He's at a petting zoo. And we went and saw the Statue of Liberty. This is when I had auburn hair. And we went to the Boston Pop, so I put all of our booklets there and our tickets. This was the Boston Aquarium. I put some paper over there. I cut out a picture of my husband riding a turtle. This is a cake I made for my best friend's daughter's birthday. This is her. Little stinker. Anyways, so those are a couple years old, but anyways. Here are my pads of paper that are not currently being used. I bought this one, the green stack, because it's so whimsical and crazy, and I'm going to use it with the puppy dogs. And calligraphy, extra junk. This is a very ornate photo album. It's for my wedding. My grandmother, that just passed away. This was the very last one that she made. So it's extravagant, I know, but it's kind of special. Down here I keep all of my random art supplies, and right here is my Sizzix machine, which is like the precursor to the Cricut. So that's kind of where it lives now. Alright, let's stand up. So this is my scrapbooking counter. We bought the countertop on Craigslist, thankfully. It wasn't quite long enough, so my husband built this little cabinet with some shelves and I can throw stuff in there. So we'll start right here. This is a plate with wet paper towels that I use to clean my stamps. I also have some baby wipes. This is a thing of drawers my mom got me a couple years ago. I keep all of my stamp pads and embossing inks and stuff in there. This drawer sucks. There's my rolls and adhesive. That's the noisemaker. Rawr. Caesar. Crazy. Okay. Here are just some random stamps I just bought and I haven't filed them away yet. These are the stamps I use a lot. For a while there, everyone was getting pregnant. I was doing a lot of thank you notes and people were getting married and stuff, so I use those a lot. Here's just some spring and foliage, and there's some border stamps in the back. A bunch of stickers, stamps I'll never use, markers, junk down there. Boys! Stop. Thanks. Alright, so this is where I keep all my ribbon. I need to get a dowel and put it all horizontally, but for right now it's stacked up in the corner. These are some Stampin' Up! Sets. I just got into Stampin' Up! And obviously I haven't used them yet. But we buy things once a month. And so these are some recent purchases. This set is so cute. It's called Animal Crackers. And anyways, it's cute. Stampin' Up! Just switched over to clear stamps, so this is the first set I bought. They're not really clear. They're still that ugly orange, but they're can be mounted on the clear blocks. And I got some round sets. The stamping line that I actually really like, and for those of you that are crafters and haven't heard of this, check them out. They're called Paper Tree Ink. I'll put a link down below. Their stamps can be put in a CD case, and you just open it up and you put them on the inside, the stickers on the outside so you can see from the back, and then they just stack really nice. So I have some really cute ones. And this is stockings. Fabulous for Christmas. And a really pretty damask. Anyways, and these are my Stamping Up stamp sets. I recently started getting into the soft subtles because I'm having a girl, so I can do cute little colors now. This is the scrapbook that I bought for my pregnancy.